The Chicago Bears are heading into the season with sky-high expectations, but massive question marks in the trenches and a brutal injury bug are threatening to derail everything before Week 1 even kicks off. From high-stakes trade rumors to critical position battles on the offensive line and a defense with massive payroll pressure, the margin for error has completely vanished in the Windy City. If you bleed navy and orange and want unfiltered, hard-hitting Bears coverage every single day, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the family right now. Let us kick things off right where the pressure is hottest, down in the defensive trenches. Training camp is always tricky when evaluating defensive linemen because without live tackling and full contact every single rep, it becomes all about pad level, leverage, and hand technique. But the silence surrounding Gervon Dexter Sr. has been deafening. Sitting out the preseason opener confirms his status as a locked-in starter, but does that actually mean the coaching staff is comfortable with what they have inside alongside Grady Jarrett? When trade rumors swirled around a monster anchor like Vita Vea, you had to ask yourself, are the Bears quietly terrified about their defensive interior holding up? If an elite nose tackle had walked through that door, who gets demoted to the bench first, Dexter or Jarrett? Make no mistake about it, Gervon Dexter is entering a make-or-break campaign in Chicago, and unless he takes a massive third-year leap and consistently collapses the pocket, his time in town is running out fast. That brings us directly to the trade market, because we all know this roster is still an elite pass rusher away from causing real havoc in the NFC North. While a blockbuster move for Max Crosby is the dream everyone wants to circle near the trade deadline, a realistic target right now is Josh Sweat. Sweat originally went to the Arizona Cardinals to play for Jonathan Gannon, but after that coaching staff was blown up, he has not logged a single rep under the new regime throughout the entire offseason. Sitting on the PUP list with a mysterious knee designation feels like a convenient holding pattern, while both sides orchestrate an exit. Sweat wants out, Arizona is rebuilding, and the Bears need edge juice immediately. Speaking of dynamic playmakers, look at the aerial attack. The debate between Rome Odunze and rookie sensation Luther Burden III is heating up fast. Right now, Rome holds the wide receiver one mantle purely on health and proven execution, but Burden's ceiling in Ben Johnson's offensive scheme is astronomical. Before tweaking his groin, Burden was legitimately having the most explosive camp of any pass catcher on the field. Factor in Colston Loveland creating absolute mismatches over the middle, and this offense has an embarrassment of riches. Whoever wins the top target share, this passing game is built to explode downfield. Now, let us get to our question of the day, and I need every single one of you in the comments below to sound off. With the third most expensive defense in the entire National Football League, did the front office overpay for veterans like Grady Jarrett and Dayo Odeyingbo, or will this unit justify every single dollar this season? Drop your takes down below right now. Looking at the quarterback room, Tyson Bagent's recent injury update puts a damper on preseason momentum. Head coach Ben Johnson labeled him week to week, and missing the trip to Cincinnati all but closes the door on his immediate availability, making next week a pure coin flip at best. That stings, because these preseason snaps are critical live tape for Bagent to prove to the other 31 franchises that he carries genuine starting potential in this league. When you compare Bagent to an established veteran backup like Mitchell Trubisky, the contrast is night and day. Trubisky made over $50 million, was a top 5 draft selection, and has embraced his role as a comfortable, baseline backup quarterback. Bagent, on the other hand, is hungry, dynamic, and actively hunting for a future starting gig. As long as he heals up in time to secure the QB2 spot by week 1, the long-term outlook remains bright. Meanwhile, rumors suggesting a straight swap of Khalil Mack for Garrett Bradbury are pure fantasy. The Los Angeles Chargers may have lost Tyler Biadasz, but they invested heavily in top rookie center Jake Slaughter. Los Angeles re-signed Khalil Mack to anchor their edge rush, and trading him away just to bring in a modest offensive line upgrade is something no smart front office would ever entertain. Shifting attention back to the injury report, the secondary took a massive hit with Kobe Bryant going down. Bringing in seasoned veterans like Xavier Woods and Cam Lewis softens the blow, but there is an undeniable drop-off in coverage instincts, putting immediate pressure on young defensive backs like Dylan Tyson to grow up instantly. Fortunately, while the sheer volume of camp injuries is frustrating, ailments to Luther Burden, Kyler Gordon, and Kyle Manengai do not appear to be catastrophic long-term setbacks. That opens the door for under-the-radar rookies to make a massive splash late in the year. Watch out for Malik Muhammad to step directly into the nickel role and thrive if Kyler Gordon's health fluctuates. Along the defensive line, Jordan Vandenberg has been flashing raw power in rotational snaps, and if the starters stall out, do not be surprised if he pushes for starter-level reps by week 12. Once Keyshawn Elliott gets healthy and Sam Roush continues to stack positive tape behind Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland, this rookie class could provide critical late-season reinforcements. Looking across the entire defensive depth chart, the financial commitment is staggering. Jalen Johnson at $19 million a year is phenomenal value for a shutdown corner, and Montez Sweat at $25 million annually continues to be the engine of the front four. However, heavy investments in Deo Odiingbo, Grady Jarrett, and Tremaine Edmonds put massive pressure on defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to produce an elite top-5 unit. When Tariq Stevenson and Jervin Dexter hit contract inflection points, the front office cannot afford wasted salary cap space on underperforming veterans. Over on the offensive line, the left tackle competition between Braxton Jones and rookie Ozzie Trapilo is reaching a boiling point. If Braxton locks down the blind side and dominates his reps against Cincinnati, the coaching staff gets the ultimate luxury. They can slow play Ozzie's development and refuse to rush him into the fire until he is completely ready. But if Braxton struggles out of the gate in September, the door swings wide open for a rookie takeover. Under Ben Johnson's offensive vision, the talent identification has been undeniable. Draft picks like Colston Loveland at 10th overall, Luther Burden, Xavion Thomas, and Sam Roush fit the identity perfectly. The only remaining question is whether that same precision will translate to developing homegrown defensive talent to carry this roster into true championship contention. Finally, the endless political theater surrounding the stadium situation continues to swirl. Reports alleging high-level meetings between Roger Goodell and Illinois lawmakers regarding Arlington Heights simply highlight what we already know. The NFL desperately wants the Bears to remain anchored in the state of Illinois where they have played for over a century. But make no mistake, if local politicians refuse to deliver the necessary tax structure and development framework, the organization will not hesitate to look across state lines to Indiana if that provides the superior deal. This stadium chess match is going to drag out even longer, but the team's ultimate future will belong to the city or state willing to build a modern powerhouse venue.